It's pretty amazing to think that Hearthstone turns 10 this year.
Right?
It's been such an incredible decade. Together, we've made the tavern a place for sharing joy, excitement, and some very tall tales indeed. We've made friends with Murlocs, battled old gods, and now we're traveling through space.
I
But for
miss
me,
those expansions.
The most incredible thing of all is that I get to work on my favorite game with such an amazing team. Ever since Hearthstone came out, we've been with you on that road to legend. I remember on my first climb to legend, I had played something like 500 games in 1 month. And as the clock ticked to midnight, I was 2 wins away. And
Oh my god, I'm so sorry to interrupt with this random story, but this is so relatable because I remember when I was grinding to Legend for the first time, it actually took me 3 or 4 months of getting to, back then it was like rank 2 and then rank 1. So I remember like the Death Knight and then the Deathwing and Innkeeper and everything, like all these ranks are just embedded in my mind. And it took me like 3 or 4 months of playing and playing and playing and just consistently not getting there. It's like, I don't know, I used to believe that there's like some sort of a skill threshold that you needed to have to be able to kind of, reach past that rank, those ranks. And I remember I was in university back then. And I would play during classes, I would play during bus rides, I would play at home, I would play at night. I was obsessed with it. And after like 3 months, I actually don't remember which deck it was that I hit Legend for the first time with. I am going to try and remember because that's actually very important information. But I love hearing other people's stories of how they got to Legend for the first time. I find them always so cute and so endearing.
didn't make it. But I played another 500 games the following month and made it. Shout out to Darkshire Councilman. But those 1,000 games pale in comparison to the more than 160 billion games that we've all played over the last decade. And that's not counting Battlegrounds.
Jesus.
Can you believe that it's been 5 years since the mode launched at BlizzCon? That's 5 years of building Death Rattle Beast comps, magnetizing mechs, completing quests, and collecting trinkets. It's been awesome to watch Battlegrounds grow from what was pitched as the biggest tavern brawl ever into what it is today. We are so thankful to our community for being with us over this incredible decade, and we're looking forward to the next 10 years in the tavern together.
I like this guy.
The future is packed with even more places to explore and adventures to share. More expansions, more mini sets, and more surprises. Now, let's take a look at what's just around the corner.
One of the amazing things of working at Blizzard is getting to watch other teams pushing the boundaries on their own games. I think we're all genuinely fans of what our coworkers are up to, and it's really special when we find moments to collaborate.
I think that's cute.
What's up, everybody? I hope you're enjoying your adventures among the stars in the Great Dark Beyond. We loved working on this expansion and wanted to take our next mini set further into the cosmos than ever before. Prepare to travel beyond Azeroth, beyond Warcraft, and into Heroes.
Oh my god, really?
I'm super excited for this movie.
No way!
I've ever explored another universe this deeply in Hearthstone. A ton of people on the team, so much fun in Starcraft. So being able to bring it into the Hearthstone Tavern has been incredible. Some might say it's about time.
Kerrigan? Who's gonna be in it?
Obviously, we knew we had to go big. The Zerg, Terran, and Protoss factions are represented on cards via a faction banner. Not only do the cards in each faction work well with one another, they're also usable across multiple classes.
No way!
Each of the factions also has a hero card featuring one of the most iconic faces from Starcraft. The Zerg are led by the Queen of
Holy shit!
Sarah
What?
Kerrigan. She gives Death Knights, Hunters, Warlocks, and Demon Hunters access to an aggro playstyle with near endless swarms of Zerg cards. After all, what would a StarCraft mini set even be without its own version of a Zerg rush? For the Protoss, we have the legendary Artanis, seeking to unify his people. He grants his powers to druids, mages, priests, and rogues. He focuses on powerful, high mana cost units, and uses the psionic powers of the Protoss to make those cards cheaper. And finally, who else could we have to lead the Terran?
Pallies,
besides the
warriors,
iconic
what's left?
Jim Raynor. Thanks to him, Warriors, paladins, and shamans will get a hold of the new starship keyword from the main set. But these aren't your average starships. They're battle cruisers. When we first started working on this mini set, we went to the team and asked, what does this need to have in order to truly feel like Starcraft? We've made sure to represent as many units from Starcraft as possible. There's even one character from Warcraft that snuck their way into the set. Grunty, the Terran-armored.
That's hilarious. I love it.
Heroes of Starcraft has more cards than any mini set we've done before. There's so much to explore here. So many strategies, so many interactions, and so much Starcraft nostalgia. And we might have some special music as well, just for the occasion.
Yes, please.
Heroes of Starcraft is coming in January 2025.
Nice.
But there's even more coming up for Hearthstone. We're making some big changes to Arena.
To Arena? Okay. I've just recently started playing Arena
again. As Leo
mentioned,
Arena is getting a major glow up. But first, let's talk about what makes Arena special. Arena is Hearthstone's premium draft mode, where you build your own deck from scratch at the start of every run. It's all about you flexing your deck building skills and card knowledge to defeat your opponents. And believe it or not, Arena has stayed mostly the same for 10 years. So we thought it was finally time for a little bit of an update. From now on, there will be 2 kinds of Arena to choose from.
What?
Normal Arena has a shorter format that lets you complete your runs more quickly, but still gives you that awesome competitive Arena experience.
Are the tokens still gonna be the same?
After you've established yourself in the normal Arena, you'll be able to descend into the dark, dank cellar of the tavern, where challengers are engaging in high-stakes card play in our Underground Arena. Underground has a distinctive basement aesthetic, longer runs, and a new feature we call Redraft on Loss. This means that when you lose, you'll have the option to redraft cards and edit your deck, refining it to up your chances of winning as you take on more hardened challengers. We heard you also want a way to show off that you're an Arena champion. We got you. Arena ratings will be available for both the normal and Underground modes.
Shit!
Ranking for the 2 are separate, with the usual skill-based matchmaking in normal Arena. But in Underground Arena, you'll be throwing caution to the wind and facing off against opponents of all skill levels. Whether you're an Arena veteran or maybe you just haven't clicked that Arena button in a while, we hope these changes offer you another exciting way you can enjoy your time in the tavern with us. And I'm happy to tell you all of this will be coming in the first half of next year.
I like the new team.
Now, here's Tyler to share even more of what's in store for Hearthstone.
Hey everyone. As you can see, we've got a lot of really exciting things planned for the next few updates. But what kind of game director would I be if I didn't spill even more beans about what's coming next? It's going to be the year of the Raptor, and you'll be going on some awesome adventures in some of your favorite Azeroth locations. Next year, we kick things off with one of our most requested settings as we journey into the Emerald Dream. Here you'll find yourself in the middle of a legendary...
Oh my god, am I excited for this. Like, I've been a druid main in World of Warcraft since the beginning of me playing WoW, and the Emerald Dream is a literal dream. Holy shit, am I excited for that.
Face-off between the druids of the Emerald Dream and the forces of the Old God. They'll be fighting a high-stakes battle over the fate of the World Tree in our first expansion of the year. And things are going to heat up even more when the Druids of the Flame light up the mini.
Druid's gonna be OP.
Our second expansion is also Hearthstone's first ever sequel. As we go back to
Ungoro,
join Elise on the hunt for a mythical lost Tortolan city. Spoiler alert, keep an eye on that volcano. After uncovering the secrets of the lost city, take part in a grand celebration in the 33.4 mini set.
I love how the story continues.
Tortolans are hosting a festival in honor of the mighty dinosaurs of the crater, and we'd hate for you to miss out on all that fun. Closing out the year is our third expansion, where you'll travel with Chromie through alternate realities to recruit legendary Warcraft heroes like you've never seen them before. This all leads to an epic showdown against Murozond at the end of time, and you won't believe what happens next. You've seen just how much we've got in store for you over the next year. Heroes of Starcraft, revamped Arena, and 3 awesome expansions.
This is great.
We're incredibly excited, and we hope you're incredibly excited. Thank you so much for being part of this incredible journey. 10 years in, and our adventures in the tavern together are only just beginning.
I'm sorry, but this is amazing. I have been, well, I had been gone, I guess, from Hearthstone for like 2 or 3 years. Came back last year, around Christmas actually, and I've been having the best time ever since. And I'm just so happy to see the new direction. And I know that, I'm not gonna be an apologist or anything. I'm aware that Hearthstone has its issues, especially when it comes to the competitive play and, some issues with balancing, especially with the new cards and whatnot. But this is good news for anyone who is a somewhat casual enjoyer of the game, which is the vast majority of people at this point. It's a good thing. I think that Starcraft is a really, really, really nice co-op, and I would love to see more of the co-ops between Hearthstone and other Blizzard games. So I know that, Hearthstone is, the heroes of Warcraft, but why wouldn't we have co-ops with pretty much everything else? It is still within the same, I don't know. I don't know if I should say like family or whatever, but why not? Because Hearthstone has this unique lifestyle, art style that I think can be really well utilized to present and even advertise some of these other games as well. So yeah, Warcraft, sure. That's how I started playing World of Warcraft. I went into WoW to see what my cards actually do in WoW, where they come from, who's Sylvanas, who's Ragnaros, That's the time that I come from and how I started playing WoW in the first place. So when it comes to this, I'm super mega excited for next year, and just excited to log in every day and to play a little bit and genuinely enjoy the game. So yeah, pretty happy with it. What do you think about the new updates? What are you excited for? Are you a Starcraft player? Do you like this crossover? Let me know your thoughts on the direct in the comments. If you happen to be new here on the channel, make sure to subscribe. Do leave the video a like for some good luck, and I will see you in my next one. Take care and bye-bye.